Good day everyone! Welcome to the fourth episode of my vlog. For today's video guys, I'm gonna share to you how did I make my thumbnail and what particular application or software did I make use in creating my thumbnail. So as we all know that thumbnails are one of the prime factors in our click-through rate. So if you have this attractive and really good thumbnail that really catches the attention of the audience, so you have really a high click-through rate in your YouTube channel. So make sure that you have this really attractive and a really good thumbnail that really catches the attention of the audience. For today's video, I'm gonna share to you how did I make my thumbnail just by using the PowerPoint presentation. Before that, if you are new to this channel, please do not forget to click like and consider hitting the subscribe button and click the notification bell for you to be updated for the upcoming videos. Are you ready? Let's get started! Okay, the first thing to do is to open your PowerPoint presentation and you can remove all the existing format in your slide. And after this one, you can go to the design button and make sure that your slide is on the widescreen format, which is 16:9, so that we don't have any problem when you are going to save this output later. So make sure that you are in the widescreen format, and by this, we are already in the widescreen. After this one, you can choose what particular background you are going to include in your thumbnail. For example, you can include a solid fill like this. You can change the background like this. It could be an orange, it could be a black, it could either be a solid which is colored in red, or it could either be a blue or a green. Okay, so and you can also adjust the gradient of this background like this. So you can have like this, and you can also put color in your gradient like this here, like that. And for example, another, you can include a green one, so like this. So you can have like that as a background if that is your preference. But for me, I am going to include I am going to include a realistic background like a nature or a mountain or any other background. So for me, I am going to include, since I am a bit of a loving person, so I am going to include a background which is all about nature. So I can search photos in the Google, and I will go to unsplash.com. So I am recommending this one to everyone. If you want to download an HD photos or pictures, you can go to unsplash.com. You can write what particular picture you are going to download. For example, I'm going to download a picture of the mountains here. So you can choose, there are a lot of mountains right here, so you can choose what particular picture mountains you're going to include. So by this, I have already downloaded one picture of the mountain which I want to be included in my thumbnail. So here, let's go back to our PowerPoint, and let's go to the insert button and insert picture this device, and then let's go to the download folder and click the download, or the picture of the mountain that you have downloaded. After that one, you are going to adjust the size of the picture. Make sure that the picture totally fits or exactly fits the slide. Okay, like this. Okay, the next thing to do is, if you want to have artistic effect of your background, you can go to the format and put an artistic effect. Like here, you can choose the here if you want to be blurry, so you can put a blur like this. Okay, but for me, in my case, what I include is I am going to insert a shape like this to make it more, I mean, yeah, artistic. So I'm gonna include a triangle from this corner up to this corner, and then I can change the color of my shape. So let's go to shape fill. So make sure that your shape has no outline. Let's go to shape fill, and let's have, okay, let's choose this one. And I can also adjust okay, let's go to form a shape, and then we can have this one, the transparency. You can adjust the transparency of your picture like this so that you can see the background, which is all about mountains, and you can still see the beauty of the background, which is about mountains, if you can adjust the transparency of your shape. So you can put like this. So let's say I am going to have a transparency of 74%. 74%. Okay, so I have here the transparency of 74%, and that makes more attractive and even more, yeah, beautiful for our thumbnail. The next thing to do is, since we're making a thumbnail all about, which is all about how to create a thumbnail using PowerPoint presentation, so I can insert a text right here. So that says how to, let's have a capital letters for create, how to create, and then you can adjust the font size of that. So I will choose also a font style, which is all about here. Okay. Okay, you can also adjust the font color for your text. So I will choose white to make it more, yeah, a decent or a formal one. And I can also put outline for my text. I will choose a blue one that will complement to my background, which is blue. And then I can also adjust the thickness of my outline, so right here. And as I can also add effects of my, yeah, of my text, right? For example, I'm going to include the glow, and you can also adjust the size of your glow. For example, I could either be, if you want to be higher than 11, so you can adjust the glow, and you can also adjust the transparency of how clear the glow is. So I will choose like that, so that's better. So the next thing to do is insert again, and you are going to have the thumbnail, which is your main purpose in creating this thumbnail. So you can adjust the font size. Make sure that the main content, or the main subject of your video, or of your video, is visible, is readable. That is totally, I mean, that's quite big for the audience to read your video, or what was your video all about. Okay, so you can, yeah, I will settle for the black color of my thumbnail, but I can add an outline for that, which is, for example, I will add white, and I can also adjust the thickness of my, okay, I can also add a thickness of my outline like this, a thumbnail. After this one, if you want to be more artistic, you can also add effects. For example, a shadow. So I can put a shadow like this. So you can also adjust the shadow. Let's go to shadow and shadow options. You can also adjust the shadow. For example, transparency. The transparency. And you can also adjust the size. Okay, you can also adjust the size if you want. So after this one, I'm going to add another text box. So you just copy this one, and then edit the text by using, okay, and then adjust it to the center. Okay. Okay, the next thing to do after this is to, now if you want to be more dramatic in your thumbnail, you can also put, let's insert like this, the text box, and you can also put, now the most common application or software that everyone or YouTubers use in creating their thumbnail is Photoshop and KineMaster. So you can also have the Photoshop. Let us put like this to make it more dramatic, and then you can adjust the font size. Make sure that the font size of your Photoshop is not that big, that will catch the attention of the audience. Make sure that the audience will focus on your thumbnail. So let us change the font size into, or I mean the font style into, this one is semi bold, And then to make it more dramatic, you can put like this. That indicates that you are not using Photoshop, instead the other application in your thumbnail. So you can adjust the location of your Photoshop here, and you can copy that one. We can put another one, which is the most common, another most common application in creating thumbnail is the KineMaster. Okay, right here. So this is a KineMaster. So that obviously indicates we are not going to use Photoshop or KineMaster. So what we are going to use here is obviously the PowerPoint presentation. So the PowerPoint. Okay. And by this, you can adjust the font size, or yeah, the font size. You can also adjust the color of the outline. Let's say it's red. That indicates the color of the logo of the PowerPoint, so we can have it red. And we can also adjust, we can also put glow for that. So let's have text effects, the glow. We can have this one to make it more artistic, and that means when someone looks at your thumbnail, they will really put their attention in the PowerPoint on the bigger the bigger words in your thumbnail. So that will be, so if you want to make your thumbnail a more attractive and more creative, so you can also adjust the outline for this. So the outline for this is blue, so you can also adjust the outline or the weight of the outline into like this to make it more readable and visible. Now after this one, you can also add some, you can also, after this one, you can also add a logo of the PowerPoint to make it more, yeah, attractive to the audience. That means you are making use of the PowerPoint presentation in making your thumbnail. So you can adjust the logo here. Oops. Okay, right here. So you can put the logo of the PowerPoint right here. And then after that one, you can also add some of your existing project or some of your existing output, which is thumbnail, which you use, or which you make out from the PowerPoint presentation. So you can insert picture here and go to your picture or your folder that contains your thumbnails here. So let's say we are going to include like this. Okay, so you can also put your existing project. So I made this thumbnail out from this PowerPoint presentation also. So I already uploaded this video. This is the part 2 of my, this vlog number 3, I think. It's part 2 of my top 10 culture shocks in Thailand. So you can put outline, or you can also put a glow for this. Let's say a glow, and let us change the glow color into white to make it more visible here. And then you can also adjust the font size and the transparency also. Okay, like that. And you can also add another picture, the same thumbnail that you already produce. So you can have like this. Okay, so adjust the size, and you can you can it's up to you where what particular location you are going to put your existing thumbnail. So I'm gonna put this one right here. Okay, so it's up to you how you are going to arrange your picture. It's up to you how you are going to arrange your picture in your thumbnail. That is based on your preference. So let us have the white glow. And then, so what's missing? So what's missing is you are going to put your face right here. You're going to put your face. So I'm going to put my face on the thumbnail. So for example, I already have this one. So I already removed the background for this, where I go to remove that here. Remove that BG, that background, or remove that bg. So in remove that bg, you are going to insert any picture of you. So if you want to remove a background, so you can upload an image for this, and you can choose any of your picture that you want to remove the background, and it turns like this. So my background for this is, I think it's a wall. It's a wall of my, yeah, it's a wall. And then I remove the background, totally remove the background, and that's the remaining picture, my face. Okay, you can adjust the size of your picture like that. You can adjust the size. And another, you can put glow effect on your picture. Let us have the white one, and then you can adjust the size, and then you can adjust the transparency. Okay, your websites like Instagram and your Twitter. So let's say I'm going to put my Twitter and Instagram account. So let's go to desktop and put the Instagram logo right here. You can also put another logo of your website, which is all about Twitter. So we can also add the Twitter logo right here. So since my Twitter and Instagram logo has the same username, so I can put them together as one right here. Username. So I'm gonna make use of the, is this one? No, it's the I'm gonna insert this one, the font size that I love so much. So we have, I'm gonna write my, so I'm gonna write my website, the username. So I'm gonna change the font color to white. So I'm gonna put like this, and they're going to put your, you're gonna put your username exactly on the color of your background. So, or you can also adjust the color. You can also put like blacks to make it more visible. So that's it. I have already this website right at the bottom of my, thumbnail. So you can also adjust this one. You can also adjust the location of your PowerPoint. Now, before anything else, before we'll end this video, I'm gonna show you how are you going to produce this one as JPEG or the PNG format. So you are going to go to the file, and then you are going to put save as, and then you are going to select what particular folder you are going to save this output. So for example, I'm going to save this one into flag. So I'm going to put this as thumbnail number 2. Okay, and then after that one, you are going to go to save as type, change the save as type into the JPEG or the PNG format. Now if you're going to click this one as JPEG or the PNG, that your final output will be in the picture format. That will be ready to upload in the YouTube as a thumbnail. So you are going to select either JPEG or PNG. That depends on your preference. Okay. That ends our tutorial video for this morning. I hope you learned something about this video. I hope you can make this video as a reference for you if you're looking for a more accessible tool or software in making your own thumbnail in the future. If you have some suggestions or recommendations for our content in my next video, please do not hesitate to comment down below. Always remember, we only live once. So live, love, and love. Have a good day. Goodbye, everyone. See you in my next video.